So why do we work as an incubator? And people say, gosh, why do you even call yourself an incubator? That whole name has been sullied by the dot-com incubators and so on. Why don't you call yourself an accelerator or whatever? Well, we incubate new things, and that's what we do, and I think people recognize that it works. And partly it works because the medical device industry has just the right characteristics. We have billion-dollar opportunities where the money is there to justify the creation of new companies. We are able to make a lot of progress very quickly, to go from an idea which is written on a napkin to a prototype which we make in our lab and are able to put into an early animal study to get proof of principle, to lower the risk and increase the perceived value at our next funding round. And a lot of times we're using similar technologies, similar materials and so on, and the business processes of dealing with the FDA, getting through those clinical trials, follow similar pathways, so we know how to direct the companies going forward. Further, the first years of the company are really R&D driven. You've got to get the product designed, developed, and get it into clinical trials. So that can be done on a low-key basis, if you will. It doesn't need a full management team with a whole lot of focus on marketing and sales and so on. It's really proving that the device works and making sure it is ready for human use. Another reason the Foundry works is that we have been at this a long time. And certainly during the dot-com era, we wondered if we were old dogs who couldn't learn new tricks and we were in the wrong place. But you know, the medical device world treats diseases, and at the end of the road, that's what's most important is your health. Yeah, you had a question?
Can we hold the questions?
Oh, okay.
Use the
Want
mic.
to use the mic?
Use the mic. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stage fright.
But you can wait.
Yeah, I'll come back to it. Okay, so we've been at it a while. We know what it takes. We've seen the evolution of the industry, and we know a lot of the players, so we can really be useful in a lot of ways throughout the life cycle of the company. And then maybe this is moving on from the shameless promotion that Rod mentioned to the philosophy of questionable value, which is that we really work well together as a team. And I think that's really important. I was reading a book this summer called The Wisdom of Crowds by James Surowiecki, which crystallized some of that thinking. That, and his thesis was that in the past, people have always said, find the expert. Find the one guy who knows the very most about this area, and he'll give you the right answer. And actually, if you look at taking the opinions of a group of people who may have varying levels of knowledge about an area and have them all vote or reach a decision together, you will get a better decision than the expert every time. In order for that to work, you have to have a group which plays well together, which isn't being led by a single person, which feels comfortable sharing wacky ideas and asking stupid questions and challenging each other very aggressively without sort of making feelings get hurt and undermining the process. So we know each other very well, we trust each other, we try to be as creative as possible, and then we try as hard as possible to knock down each other's ideas. And that process is what helps us pick, we hope, the very best ideas going forward. And that partnership is what makes, you know, great venture partnerships like Morgan Thaler Ventures work well. And we think that partnership that works for us extends to our investing partners, our attorneys, everybody we work with, we feel that kind of relationship with, and it really helps us get to the right answers. And we have fun doing it. You know, I think one of the reasons that incubators don't survive is that they sometimes they succeed. And so people move on to being venture capitalists or move on with the company, the great company they've created, to run just that company. And we really enjoy doing what we do. I think the rewards will be there for doing what we do. And so, so we're going to keep starting new companies and hopefully seeing success by doing that. So, you know, moving past all of the nonsense philosophy, the real reason we succeed is the people at each of the companies. And as I mentioned, a lot of them have come from your ranks at Stanford and have just done an incredible job of executing on development, clinical trials, and commercialization of these companies. And as I have also said, it takes 5 to 7 years, and we are most involved for the first year and a half. They're carrying it the rest of the way. We get it 10% of the way there, and you know, we can also get it minus 10% of the way there, and they're carrying it the rest of the way. So, looking forward, we think that we enjoy what we're doing. The opportunities remain, and we can keep making the Foundry a successful incubator in the world of medical devices.